Now, the warmest way is a warm introduction, right?
Sure.
That's the best. That's the ideal, is if somebody knows that person and they introduce you, or if you've got a mutual connection and they introduce you, that's the best.
Yeah.
But when that's not an option, you've got to find other ways to open that door. And so social for me, when I focus on that messaging, again, you can only do so much. You can control the controllables. So if I just go out and I send a LinkedIn connection request to an executive, the chances of me getting that meeting are very small, right?
Sure.
However, if I put a nice personalized message, I put some reasons why that meeting would be valuable to them, not a laundry list of what I think is great about my product, but if I put a reason why I can add unique value to them, or some perspective that's going to be unique to them, some voice that's going to be unique to them, that's what's going to enhance my probability of getting that meeting. But here's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand about social is that if you go out and you reach out to one executive, I don't care how good your message is, the chance of you getting that meeting is probably 10, maybe 15%.
True.
But if I swarm all of the influencers of that one individual and I start building some momentum within that organization as I'm prospecting, and I start developing mind share, uncovering what keeps them up at night, that is all going to give me a very powerful voice when I finally do get that meeting with that executive. The biggest deal that I've ever yielded from social selling, several tens of millions of dollars, was basically a direct result of reaching out to over 500 people in an organization. I was able to connect with a few hundred of them. I met their president on day 2 prospecting via LinkedIn. And over time, just continued to prospect, continued to water that garden. Those are the key elements. And that's why I keep going back to quality, quantity, and consistency. It works because you're going where your audience is. You're finding them on a social platform. You have all of this intel at your fingertips, research. You know, there's so much that you can go out and find out about what makes these people tick, what makes their organizations tick. And so you use that to formulate and craft this message, and everything you do from there, it increases your probability of getting the meeting. Once you're there, obviously you've got to bring your resources to bear. You've got to develop that relationship, but social can get you in the door in a way that few other things can.
No, that's true. And that's amazing how you reached out to 500 people across an organization. A very interesting question, Carson, that I really want to understand and differentiate, that imagination in mind of our audiences is, when did you actually figure out that social selling is what I should focus a lot more on?